Uh, Hello, good evening. Can anyone hear me? Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, hi. So I have just messaged Dr. Deepak. I think he's caught up somewhere. So I think we'll start soon. Let us wait for Dr. Deepak. Yeah, just stay connected.
Okay.
So I called Dr. Deepak. I think is some confusion. I think class is from 9 o'clock. Uh, so, anyways, all of you who have joined, we can have a chit chat. We can have a discussion. We can have introductions. I'll be staying here. If you have some work, you can maybe drop off and rejoin at 9, or we can continue to discuss as you feel okay. So maybe if you can turn on your cameras if you're okay. Okay, fine. I think people will rejoin at 9. So, anyways, I'm here. If Dr. Rachana, if you want to discuss something or ask something, uh, good evening, Dr. Debapriya.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Nice to
evening.
see you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. So, Dr. Deepak has informed me, I think it was my confusion. The class is from 9 o'clock, but we are staying around to have a discussion. So, if you want to discuss something, or maybe I would like to know more about you, so we can have a chit chat. By the time people will join, so Dr. Deepak is also joining in 5 minutes.
Sir, if I want to buy one of those here, yeah, like
Mhm.
ChatGPT or like Claude, which one
Okay.
is preferred? Which one is most effective?
Okay. So, Dr. Deepak, would you like to introduce yourself, where you are from, so that I
Yeah,
get some
yeah,
context? Yeah.
yeah. I live in Kolkata. I have met you
Okay.
many times. I have done AICA is
Okay,
this.
got it. I remember we met in Ahmedabad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember. Okay, nice to nice to see you. World is so small. We keep running into each other. So nice to see you.
You are,
So Dr. Devapriya, this answer keeps changing. Actually, because what happens is that I got ChatGPT first, then I realized that Claude is getting better. Then I got Gemini with the Geo free. So right now, what I would say is, do you have a Geo SIM?
yeah.
So for Geo users, 18 months Gemini is free, Gemini Pro.
Yeah.
So first you should get that before paying for anything. You should get that one. And second is, I think if you really want to buy one tool, only one tool which is the master tool of everything, then it should be Claude right now.
Okay.
Again, if you say that it's too expensive, then ChatGPT Go is also good enough, 400 rupees a month. That also most of the tasks can be done. So Gemini with ChatGPT Go is a good combination. But if you want to buy one tool, if you ask me, it will be Claude right now, maybe for the next few months.
Yeah.
I hope that clarifies.
Yes.
So I can see Dr. Deepak has also joined. I made him to join early. I called him and I told him I can't stop. I want to discuss about
5-10 minutes. So good evening, all. So I
Good
think
evening, sir.
5 people. Good evening, Dr. Sheikh and Dr. Devapriya, Dr. Rachana. Welcome. So let the other people will join. So we'll.
Good evening,
just
sir. Good
chat.
evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Sheikh.
Sir, we are supposed to start at 8:45 or 9, sir?
No, 8:45. I will take that 15 minutes buffer.
Yes.
Ideally, the course exactly start at 9 o'clock or 9:20.
9 o'clock. Okay, okay.
So usually
If you have
we
any
are
other
used
work, you
to.
can please carry on.
So we
No
are
problem.
usually used to hearing some nice music when we enter Dr. Deepak's session. That is relaxing music. So when I entered 8:30, I realized I am a bit early. I guess I had that thing. So we'll hear some music also for some time, like five.
Yeah, I will
five.
share.
Yeah.
9 o'clock exactly will start, Dr. Avneesh. Huh?
Yes. No worries. I'm free, totally free.
Right.
So you have some OPD still left?
No, I finished. Some admissions were there.
Okay.
No problem. Let the listeners, I will put it in the chat box what they should do.
Yeah. So Dr. Debapriya, I know from Ahmedabad. Last year I met him in the IMA NatCon.
Yes.
There we met. Today
Okay.
meeting
So,
again.
this time in the global summit, both of you will be there, sir. Dr. Deepak and Dr. Avneesh, sir.
So I have some family commitments. I'm not sure, but I think Dr.
Okay.
Deepak will be there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will be there in New Delhi. I will be there.
Yes.
So there's one AI summit happening in Kolkata today. I saw one photo from Dr. Utso, I think, on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Some in Indi Setu, something. Are you aware of that, Dr. Devapriya?
Oh, no, sir. I haven't heard of it.
So one summit is happening, I think. So he was asking me one tool to buy, Dr. Deepak. What are your thoughts? If one tool is to be bought, what tool should
Claude,
be there?
obviously. Claude is the one.
Claude. Yes.
Claude is the one. That is the best. So, dear all, next 10-15 minutes, let us not talk about any digital anything. Just we listen to the music. You can close your eyes or you can open your eyes. Just 4, 4, 4, 4. What is 4, 4, 4? 4 seconds. You have to take inspiration. 4 seconds, you have to hold it. Again, 4 seconds expiration. Again, hold 4 seconds. That is pause, inspiration, pause, expiration. So you do it. It is mainly to heal ourselves from all our professional stress and digital stress. Okay. Let me play some music. Voice is audible?
No. I
No.
think you forgot to
Yeah,
share.
I have to comment, I have to give.
Yes, now we can hear. Yes, now we can hear. Yes.
Only 20 are there. I don't know. First class, more than 50 is enrolled, Dr. Avneesh.
So I
Maybe they
think
are.
we have pinned on the group the Zoom link.
Yeah, I have pinned.
Yeah,
Given
maybe we can wait 5 minutes and let people to join. I think we'll post on the
what
group.
I will do, Dr. Avneesh, I will tell a little bit about why we have given this name
Yes.
Smart Hill Nexus. Little bit intro about this academy. Then you can start with the foundation, basic foundation of AI and terminologies. Later, I think I will do demo on all GenAI, ChatGPT, Gemini, and the LLM councils. All those things I am going to show them.
Nice.
Is it
Nice.
okay?
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah.
So, good evening, all. Let the people join one by one because today is a working day. No problem, even if you don't have a laptop, but you rename yourself. You click on the right 3 dots and rename yourself, your official name, because it will be a name in the Pixel 9 and all. Those who are joined through other devices, please rename yourself. So today's workflow will be why we have given this Smart Hill Nexus, what is the intention. So I'm going to tell. I think one or two, Dr. Avneesh, they have taken, they wanted to go once again because they missed classes. I told them, watch the recorded video. No, they said they wanted to see the live. Okay, you can join that.
Yeah.
Out of their interest, they have joined. Is it okay? No problem.
Very nice. Yeah.
The personal, this thing, Dr. Sunita Katianar, 2-3, I think Pratima Piddur, they are there. And Dr. Pradeep Sihare is also very well known pediatrician from Bilaspur. He took Smart Hill Nexus general doctors courses, 5 days courses.
Very nice. Very
but
nice.
he wanted to join the pediatric, so he also joined. So, guys, I think more than 24 people are there. Let us not waste the time because otherwise it will drag till 12 o'clock. it won't be much fine. Okay. My voice is not clear. Maybe your internet bandwidth is Pixel 9 is telling. What's your name? You can unmute and tell.
You can unmute and speak. Yeah.
Sir, I'm Dr. Pratima, sir. Voice, clear means it's like somewhere it's a sharp and it's going creaking, sir. It's not
Dr.
clear.
Avneesh, for you it is okay?
Yeah, for me it is fine. Maybe it is. You can leave
Others,
and rejoin.
Dr. Devapriya, Dr. Sheikh.
Yeah, voice is okay, sir.
I think, madam, it is something to deal with your internet. Maybe you're traveling.
No,
if you
sir.
talk-
I'm at home. Only signals is full strength. Okay, sir. I'll try. Some
Yeah,
creak
so maybe
sound
you
is
can
coming.
leave and rejoin. I think that can
Yeah, okay.
solve it.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Bye,
sir.
bye.
So
That
your voice is echoing. There is echo in your voice. So
Yeah.
some words are not pretty clear.
That's what, sir. It's going.
Is it happening for me also?
No, sir. For you, I'm clear from you, sir.
Your
Okay.
voice is clear, sir.
Are you
Very
joined
good.
from two devices, Dr. Deepak? By
No,
any
no,
chance?
no.
Okay.
Because I have a dedicated ANT's web camera with stereo.
So maybe
Because I
internet
do
issue.
telemedicine practice. No, I have a dedicated
Yeah. So maybe internet
ANT.
issue. Yeah.
Okay, sir. It's okay, sir. I mean, I have to concentrate.
Let me keep the camera a little bit front so that.
Suddenly it's going like that, sir. Suddenly the echo. Sir.
Okay.
It's not continuously in between, sir.
It's okay, madam. So I will start sharing my screen. So all of you can see in my screen, this is my AA web browser. This is my AA web browser called Comet. Okay, just I am telling you, this is called Comet web browser. Later on, we are going to tell you what is it exactly, the Comet web browser. Okay, just like your Google or Microsoft web browser or Firefox, we have a AA web browser. So I'm directly presenting from the AA app called Gamma. Okay, these are all my slides for even yesterday's presentation and all. Okay. So briefly, in next 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you about the very important aspect that no other academic forms will tell you. So is my screen visible? I made full screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
It is visible.
See, the word Smart Heal Nexus, this is coined by myself. Why I have given this word? I think this is not the slide I wanted to. Yeah, this is Smart Heal Nexus is nothing but a conscious medical movement, not only by me, it is from all of you. This AA course is a separate, a well-curated course. Already we have done for 120 pediatricians with a lot of experience. Again, we curated the syllabus and we changed the timings and days of the week. Earlier used to do it in Saturday and Sundays. So I'm going to tell in next 10 minutes what is exactly the Smart Heal Nexus Academy. So as you know, we doctors, modern doctors, we have achieved extraordinary feats by learning since last 10 or 15 years. After MBBS, after MD, after DCH, after DM in neonatology, or fellowship in neonatology or critical care, we have to deal with lot of volumes of documentation. We have to write the notes, we have to make the presentations, we have to go to the library, read the journals in spite of busy schedule. and family commitments. So we have a lot of volume crisis. As you see, if you see Western data, see, doctors have been burdened by 30 to 40% with the doing this administrative work, writing work. That is why to reduce that by using AI tools, that time can be utilized for the counseling the patient, giving a health education to the patient, or doing some productive activity to prepare the presentation, depending on your domain, your interest. All that 40% time during your 6 to 10 hours work in your professional life can be saved. I use this 40% time that I have saved by doing this AI tools, using AI tools for lot of counseling to the patients, eye-to-eye contact with the patient, educating the patient, giving a diet chart to the patient, vaccination information sheet to the patient, not by giving the hard copy, by giving them a soft copy through the digital devices. So we do not get fatigued by writing, by spending or dictating to your stenographer or a typist in your clinic. So how and all, which tool we have to use, all those things in this academy course we are going to tell you. Okay. The human need is patient report feeling unheard of consultation. You have to have a contact. Empathy is the very, very important factor that has to be given by the human only, not by the AI. So that 40% time you can save. So you are going to give your expertise to the patient along with the healing to them. Okay. That is why medicine is not the merely a science of disease. It's a comprehensive way of art of learning to be restoring the normal healthiness of a human being in comprehensive way. So that includes pre-consultation visit, during the consultation visit, post-consultation visit, how you have to be there 24/7 with the patient, either through your physical or through virtual in the form of your own avatar. So that is what our main intention. You will be connected 24/7. So we are looking for 0 to 18 years. So we have to be having a good bond with the patients. Okay. Just by becoming a good pediatrician in diagnosing is not sufficient. You have to be with the patient. You have to give a lot of satisfaction to the patient. That is possible only if you know the technology. So diagnosing is shifting from simple medication education to the AI augmented data-driven medication. So initially it was a bedside wisdom, power of observation, power of palpation, power of auscultation, all those things were done. Then we went to the libraries and got the evidence through the libraries, journals, academies, protocols. Then we used the smartphone apps from 2009. We have smartphones like iPhone, Android phones. We had a digital apps. Now all these things will be done through AI. So we are shifting from simple digital evidence-based medicine from the libraries to the AI augmented data-driven medicine. See, that is what the transformation which is taking place. So in each transition, we need to have some essential technology we are involving, and all the risk and pains we have to take during these works we have to do, spending time, it can be saved. So that the capacity of presence, intuition, genuine human connection will be there. That is why this conscious medical movement exists, to reclaim what matters most in embracing the technology. That is the only way we can take it forward, move it forward. So coming to the SMART. See, SMART is nothing but a systematic, S stand for systematic medical AI readiness training. So today we are making you AI readiness by showing you what is the foundation terminologies a doctor should know. Not only the pediatrician, each and every doctor should know these AI terminologies. Just like in medicine, in anatomy, in the first class, you must have go back and remember the first class in the professor is going to tell what is superior, what is inferior, what is medial, what is lateral. Okay, abduction, adduction. That time we were thinking, what is this ABCD? Is it learning? Same way today you are going to feel by listening to the terminologies of AI. Some are repeaters, some are maybe learned from some media or somewhere else, but some are majority are new. So we have to be ready to face this AI. That is what our institution. So building a structured, practical, clinically grounded AI literacy is our first aim. Second, as I told, healing the patient by conserving that time we are going to give it to the in the form of compassion, empathy, and irreplaceable human element in the core of medicine that AI cannot do it. That is one part. Another part of the coin is healing ourselves. I am seeing being in digital world from 2008 to till now. That time AI was not there, but I was using IAP software in and out completely. I was in the digital world. So for the sake of learning digital apps, I bought my first iPhone that time from 2008. That time I was teaching doctors, pediatrician about digital apps in the phone. Because iPhone was the first platform, it introduced the medical apps like Skyscape, Medscape, all those. Now update is there with AI and all those things. So how to heal ourselves from this digital toxicity? So in the beginning of our course, you heard about the relaxation music that you have heard with closing your eyes, doing a pranayama, that is box breathing. That means you are taking a 4-second deep inspiration, hold it for 4 seconds, then after 4 seconds expiration, hold it for 4 seconds. If you do it for 10 to 15 minutes in the beginning of your day, during my AA course and after my AA course, your parasympathetic system is going to stimulate. Your sympathetic dopamine toxicity is going to come down, so you will become digital detoxified. You can listen to whatever music you want. Okay, which is your, close your eyes and do it. Do the box breathing consciously. Don't think about your other OPDs or anything, commitments and anything. Just relax. You will be get digital detoxified. That means healing of ourselves is a very, very important part in this digital world. So from next class onwards, I'm not going to touch upon this. You have to do it by yourself. Okay, before joining the class and after joining the class. Then you have to tell me in the WhatsApp group what is your improvements in your performance of your routines. Not only sleep, not only your diet, not only your performance in your hospital. You have to analyze yourself and let me know. Either you can DM me or put it in the group. I'm going to tell you about more about Kundalini Pranayama. I think Avneesh know about it. Okay, that I will give you the link. That is an extreme form of box breathing called Kundalini Pranayama. It is going to stimulate your subconscious mind. Okay, I'm giving you just 2 sentences. I have been attacked by 4 criminals 6 years back with a big sword. I had a bleed. I had an open occipital bone with subarachnoid bleed. I was unconscious for 3 to 4 days. I had a 4 major operation. Still I don't remember, I don't loss of any memory or not convulsion. See, that is what the level of my subconscious mind, even with lot of damage to my brain. Even today, I'm learning 3 to 4 hours I'm spending for learning. I'm doing this Kundalini Pranayama to heal my ourselves. This is a practical experience I'm telling you. Okay. Then comes the nexus. Nexus ka matlab kya hai? It's a global convergence. So you all pediatrician alone cannot do each and everything in AI. You need a community like a Smart Heal Nexus, just like our IAP ka community hai. We need a community of doctors. We need a patients for the data, and we need a health industry people. Just yesterday in AI update, we were given about health industry. Of course, for the new people, it was exhaustive. I can know, but it is my duty to give you an update over what are the things which are going in the real world. So by the end of this course, you will know how this AI system, AI industry works. Okay. So this network of this Smart Heal Nexus, even after your course, don't leave. You be as a simple learner, or you can give lot of suggestion, but listen to the whatever the things you see the chats at least twice a day daily. I request you till your course at least twice a day, after the course once a day. What are the things we are putting in the open group and in your group, and be with us so that you will be in touch with us. Okay, this is the nexus. So now I think you got the gist what is Smart Heal Nexus. So systematic medical readiness training, all these slides is going to share you. So this is a heal in the practice. Okay, compassionate communication, mindful clinical practice, all the theory I have told you, and I told you about the collaboration between the patients, doctors, and the healthcare system, along with our academic bodies like IAP, IMA. Okay. So this is our complete promise for the next 5 weeks. I make all of you who comes to the live and follow us and be attentive in the class, ask openly any question, don't be any feel of reservation or fear. Don't think anything. Everybody is, it's an open group. You can ask whatever the question on AI to all our 10 to 12 faculties that I have put in the flyer. So one side is we have a technology to augment our daily work. Another side we have a human compassion. That is what this Smart Heal Nexus. And by the end of 5 weeks, you will be able to know, because today I saw in the WhatsApp group how beautifully you people have done your bio. Are you all happy with that? Just put a thumbs up in the comment box. Who is not unhappy, you can do thumbs down so that I will still make you happy. Beautifully you have done your creative activity. So earlier what you used to do, you used to go to a designer, tell him you do like this, like this. Now you can do by yourself. So that time you have, and you teach this skill, what I have told, to your staffs in your hospital, dear learners. That is what I am doing. Every day they create some or the other motivational message and they are putting in our hospital WhatsApp number, status, in the social media, just to educate our patients. Okay, it is not me doing, my staff, SSLC passed, PUC passed, degree holders, they are learning computer, they are learning AI along with me. So once you teach, once you learn from here, the next step is you teach your family members, you teach your staffs in your hospital. Depending on their intelligent category, you have to categorize them and you teach them. So you are going to spread your knowledge and you are also learning in this. So this methodology begins with you, okay, not with me. So you have to shift your mindset from writing the prescription to digitalize your hospital. You have to expand your AI literacy skills within our communication, and you have to adapt and implement. That is very, very important. Just after 5 minutes, don't forget it. You start slowly with one tool. Slowly, if you have any doubt, you ask in the WhatsApp group. Whoever knows, they are going to tell you. So you have to cultivate to adopt it and implement it. That is very, very important. So this is something about parasympathetic system. You can go through this, all this, because you are all well expertise in knowing what is the sympathetic system. And so these are all the regulation innovation. That is what I am giving you the context of stimulating this box breathing. Okay. So we have 5 modules. Earlier for 2 batches, we have 120. Now we are around 50 plus 40, 11 to 15 faculties are there. I think with this, I request Dr. Avneesh to tell briefly about Dr. Avneesh. I know him since last 3 years in Doctors AI Academy. Just like our IIP, we have a Doctors AI Academy from India. So he was my teacher in my basic AI course. Okay, on the way to Azerbaijan, I was listening through the mobile. that time. It was very infantile stage that time. It was not detailed like this. He has done a certificate course from American Board of Artificial Intelligence. He's a very good teacher. He's basically a professionally anesthesiologist, but now he is full-time into the artificial intelligence. He represents various firms at various level. I'm happy to tell that he is from BrainX community, one of the largest AI community among the globe. He is an advisor. It is from the US, and monthly he releases lot of articles from BrainX through Substack. Is Substack like a social media for professionals. With this introduction, he is going to next 1 hour. He is giving you very, very important foundation of artificial intelligence. I think you have to give 120% of your time to this. This is the basic foundation for the building. Okay, anything you put, any questions, put it in the chat box. We are going to answer you after his talk. So after that, I am going to show you the demonstration of how these tools are going to work for you. Okay. So with this introduction, I gave my stage to Dr. Avneesh.
So thank you, Dr. Deepak. It's always a pleasure to be participating in a program by Smart Heal Nexus Academy. And Dr. Deepak already gave you all a very good background of why it is called Smart Heal Nexus. And I know Dr. Deepak from a long time, and when he told me he's starting a course on AI in pediatrics, I was really very happy that someone who is taking an initiative to educate their fellow colleagues in their own society to be upgraded into AI. And although a disclaimer, I'm not a pediatrician, but I would be giving you a basic foundation of AI. And I have been reading about AI from 2019, and a lot of things have changed since then. But the basic theory or the basic foundation has remained the same almost. There are a few evolving things which I will discuss to you in the PPT. So I'll just share my slides, and I'll use the same presentation tool which Dr. Deepak showed you, which is Gamma. So let me share my screen. So I think I have to share my whole screen. And I hope you can see this.
Make it full screen.
Yes.
Go to the present. Yes.
Yes. So I hope it is visible now, full screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll do this. Okay. Now better. Okay. So let's get started. And next 40 minutes or so, I'll be taking you through the foundations. So although I can understand that this is not something which is new, it has been around there for more than 5-6 years, and this ChatGPT also has been around from 2022. So it's now, although we say that it is very recent, but in terms of AI, like 4 years is a lifetime. But if you know these basic foundations, this is just like remember your first day in your medical school. When you entered the class and it was an anatomy class and there were so many names of muscles, tendons, attachments, nerves, arteries, and we all get overwhelmed, right? So similarly in AI, when you are entering it into a new field, you will feel that there are so many terms, so many new things coming in. But believe me, like every medicine name, if you try to decompose it into different small words, similarly in AI, you also have to just decompose the words, and I will teach you how, and I will show you some examples. And by the end of this lecture, after 40 minutes, all of you will be on a basic foundational level, which will act like a very solid foundation for the next 5 weeks, over which you will learn the applications of all these foundations. So the topic is basically AI foundations, machine learning. You must be hearing a lot of things about machine learning. So we'll see what it is, deep learning, and choosing the right LLM. So before we started the class, Dr. Devapriya had a question, which AI tool should I buy? If I have to buy one AI tool, which it should be? So you will get answers to all such questions at the end of this lecture. Please feel free to drop your questions in the chat box, or if you feel like you want to unmute and ask me a question, please feel free to do that. This is a totally interactive lecture, but maybe the thing that you are asking me, maybe the answer is in the next slide. So just keep that in your mind. And if you're not speaking, just please mute yourself. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, so what even is AI? We are throwing around AI a lot nowadays in news articles, in media. We see a lot of news about AI. Everyone is saying AI will take over the world, AI will change the world as we know it. But actually, what even is AI? So all of you know AI is artificial intelligence, but what does it mean to be artificially intelligent? Is that some kind of a machine that can do things like a human does. So that is the most simplest form of definition. But I don't want to leave you on this simple definition. I want to take you to the philosophy of it and take you to actually what is intelligence. So once you know what is intelligence, you can tell what is human intelligence, what is machine intelligence, what is insect intelligence. So everything becomes interrelated. So just look at this diagram on the left side of your screen. It is called the DIKW pyramid. So I'll be keep looking at the chat and can we watch the video later? Yes, Dr. Shubham. LLM, I will be explaining what is LLM. LLM is a large language model, and we will break it into large language and model, and we'll understand what it is. Dr. Shruti says, how can we use LLMs completely for social media? We have an entire module on that, Dr. Shruti. Don't worry. Just take it at a comfortable pace. We, as Dr. Deepak said, we don't want to get toxified by digital technology. We want to take it at a slow pace and keep detoxifying in the process. So if you see this diagram, you will see 4 layers. This DIKW is nothing but this mnemonic for data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. So anything that you see, even a WhatsApp message or maybe your blood report, any parameter, or your photograph or any video, all that is data. And data in itself has no use. It means unless it is converted into something useful. And how it is done? It is done by moving up this ladder, which is when you have just data. For example, I tell you a number 7. So this number 7 will be simple data, but it has no meaning to you. You cannot do anything with that number 7, okay? But if I tell you it is a 7 gram per deciliter of hemoglobin, so I have added some context. I have added some thing to it, the data, and I have converted it into information. Now, if I tell you this hemoglobin of 7 grams per dl is in a child whose normal hemoglobin was 12 gram per dl. So now suddenly your brain starts working and you see that information has now become a knowledge. And this is how data, information, knowledge, this is how you progress up this pyramid. So what is intelligence? Intelligence is nothing but the ability to move up this pyramid. If you are able to convert data into information, into knowledge, and into wisdom, wisdom means you will look for the cause of low hemoglobin, or you will look at source of bleeding, or you will arrange for some blood. So all those things will come under wisdom, and that is where experience also comes in. So that is why we tell that machines can do data, information, knowledge, but getting that wisdom, that experience of actually feeling how it feels, how pain feels. We say we should be empathetic, but unless you have felt pain yourself, how you can be empathetic with a patient of pain? So that is where machines will not be able to replace human beings at that topmost level of the pyramid. And now you can understand what is AI. AI is nothing but machines trying to move up this pyramid. And the process of moving up this pyramid, process of moving from data to information to knowledge to wisdom is called learning. And that is where I would introduce you to the next term, which is machine learning. So machine learning is nothing but you throw a lot of data to the machine and you give a lot of examples. This is an X-ray of pneumonia. This is an X-ray of a normal patient, and you give millions of X-rays of both types and then let the machine to learn on itself. That is called machine learning. So I think now 2 terms are absolutely clear in your brain, which is AI, artificial intelligence, and second is machine learning. This deep learning and generative AI we will see in the next slide. But this slide I have spent the most time because this is the basic foundation and where people get it wrong. And then they start hyping it, they start having misconceptions, and then they are not able to understand, like everything becomes AI. It's not like that. AI is a large umbrella, but then to qualify as an artificial intelligence, the machine model should be able to do this task of converting data into information, knowledge, and ultimately into wisdom, which is of course possible with human AI interaction. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Let me just check the chat. Okay, large language model. Okay, Dr. Deepak. Thank you, Dr. Deepak. So you can keep asking, and Dr. Deepak is there. He'll be answering. And when Dr. Deepak is presenting, I'll be answering your question in the chat. So now I want you to focus on the second very important diagram and just imprint it in your brain. These are 4 circles. You can see, so AI, the outermost circle is AI. The inner circle is machine learning. Within machine learning, there's another circle called deep learning. And within deep learning, there's something called generative AI. So this is basically a Venn diagram. This is showing you the relationship between different terminologies. Okay. So for example, AI, you can equate it to entire medicine, the field of medicine. So AI is just like an entire domain or entire field. And then within that domain, there's something called machine learning. So within medicine, there's something like radiology, pathology, dermatology. So you can equate that to the second field, which is machine learning. And I told you already, machine learning is a way of teaching machines, or the way in which machines learn. They take a lot of data, they take a lot of examples, and then they learn from it, and they try to predict from the next example. So that is how machine learning works. And this has been around from a long time. It's nothing new. Now, inside this machine learning, there's a specialized type of machine learning, which is called deep learning. And why this is called deep learning, you will see in the next slide, because it looks like a neural network or a web of neurons, just like in our human brain. And there are so many layers. And that is why the model is so deep, and it is called deep learning. So machine learning basically is like a decision tree, like you must have seen in your manuals, your pediatric manuals, critical care manuals. There are decision tree diagrams. So they are like simple machine learning algorithms. There's a machine learning model called decision tree. So those are simple machine learning models. But if you have a very complex machine learning model, that will be called deep learning. And this is mostly relatively new and mostly used for image analysis, voice analysis. Complicated form of analysis is done by deep learning. And even within this deep learning, now you will understand how advanced ChatGPT actually is. The technology is absolutely at the bleeding edge, and it is the most new technology that you are using in your mobile phones, on your laptops since last 2-3 years. That is the most advanced form of AI, which is called generative AI. So what happened is, till the year 2021, AI was able to classify, it was able to predict, but it was not able to generate anything. So it was not able to generate new text, new images, new voice. But after 2021, 2022, when ChatGPT was released, then machine was able to take text and give out text. So that was a new kind of ability which came into generative AI, and we'll see that why it came, what kind of model made that possible. So different kind of models are there, and you need to know a few names. And as you go deeper into this course, you will learn more. But now I think you understand this diagram. AI is the entire domain of making machines do what humans can. Machine learning is a subset of AI where machines learn from large amounts of data. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning where advanced form of machine learning is done, and the models are very complex. And that is why they are also called sometimes black box. And within deep learning, there's a new kind of AI that has developed, which is generative AI, which we all will be seeing along through this course, like ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity. All these are within this small circle of generative AI, and this is getting the most attention right now. But you should not forget that there's so much amount of AI even other than generative AI. So you learn about generative AI, but then also remember in your brain that this is not the entire AI that is available out there. Okay, so just let me see my chat. Okay, yeah, so Dr. Deepak is taking care. Okay, next. So now I wanted to spend the most time on these 2-3 slides because these are foundation. And once you understand this, you will not be afraid of reading the journal articles and participating in journal clubs. So because all these terms, these become very familiar once you keep learning them again and again, and you go through the video after this class and try to understand more. The more number of times you go through this, the easier it becomes. Okay, just like our pharmacology textbook. So within machine learning, I told you this now focus on this circle because AI is very broad field. Within this, there's something called machine learning, which is a scientific domain. And within this, there are 3 types. So machine can learn by 3 types. And similarly, a human can also learn by 3 types. I will tell you how. Most of you who have seen, so it's very easy to talk about this example in a pediatrician setting, because you all have seen children and how children learn. They learn by 3 methods. One, give them example. So this is a mango, this is an apple, this is a banana. And then when you show them the 4th fruit, they will easily be able to recognize that this is a banana or a mango or an apple. So that form of learning, this is also how machines learn. You give them examples of pneumonia, normal X-ray, pneumothorax, and you give different examples, and then you ask the machine that, okay, what is this X-ray now? So when you do that, that is called supervised learning, the first type. Unsupervised learning, I think most of you use YouTube, Spotify, and you must have seen when you hear music like Dr. Deepak played at the beginning of this session. Now all his playlist will show the same kind of music. How does this happen? How does YouTube come to know that Dr. Deepak likes brain relaxation music? Because it has clustered all those. So it has clustered all those different kinds of music together into genres. And how it has done that? No human being has sat with YouTube and classified all those genres. It has done on its own because it has classified based on certain criteria. And what those criteria are, we have not defined. The machine is understanding that, okay, if Dr. Deepak likes this sitar music, then he will like this flute music also. So it is linked sitar and flute. So that is called unsupervised learning. You don't give any rules. You just give maybe data of 100 patients, and then the machine learning model, unsupervised learning, runs, and it tells you there are 4 types of patients in these 100 patients. And all those 4 types of patients need different treatment. So that is called unsupervised learning. So final form of learning, which you will not see much right now in healthcare because of different reasons, because of medical legal reasons also, is reinforcement learning, where if you have played games, so when you play game, you get a score. So if you do a good thing, you get good score. If you do a bad thing, you lose your life. There's a penalty. So similar kind of learning if it happens. So you teach a child, when they make a mistake, you punish them. If they do a good thing, you reward them. So that is how they also learn, and that is a type of reinforcement learning. And this is also used to train machines, just like human beings. Okay, so these are the 3 types of machine learning. If anyone asks you what types of machine learning, these are the 3 types. And within these 3 types, you will see more and more examples. I told you a few examples, but when you read more and more journal articles, you will try to understand that, okay, which type of machine learning is used in this use case. Okay, that will help you learn better. Okay, so this is what we already discussed. So let us see some examples only. This just focus on this 3rd column. So example of supervised is like you want to predict the diabetes risk, whether this patient is prone to diabetes or the patient is not prone to diabetes. So this is kind of a supervised learning because you have given labels. You have taught the machine with labels of data where you give the diabetes patient records and non-diabetes patient records. The machine learned from it, and now it is predicting. And classifying benign versus malignant tumor. This is also one example of supervised learning. Unsupervised learning, I told you, clustering, just like YouTube, Spotify. So if you're clustering patients by symptom patterns to discover new phenotypes, it comes under unsupervised learning. And reinforcement learning is optimizing insulin dosing or setting the ventilator automatic. Nowadays, there is smart mode in ventilator where it auto sets all the ventilation parameters. So how it has been trained, it has been run on many scenarios, like millions of scenarios where it was given reward and it was given punishment for wrong task. So suppose it increased the PEEP too much, then it was punished. If it set a very high tidal volume for a child, then it was punished. So it learned that I don't have to do these things. So that is how it gets trained. But there's potential for harm in reinforcement learning because the machine learns by making mistakes. So that is why this is not so common in the medical world, but this is increasing. So because now you can run simulations also. So that is why. Okay. And again, a way of how to use which ML method for which task. Again, it's a very deep topic. You can maybe take a screenshot or look at this slide again in the recording and try to understand that it will always depend on your clinical task. Are you classifying or are you trying to find groups, or are you trying to optimize the treatment or optimize the ventilator parameters? Are you trying to analyze images, radiology, pathology? So depending on that, your method of machine learning or AI will change. Okay, and within these methods, there are different models. There are different algorithms. So so the broad area is AI. Within that, there's machine learning. Within machine learning, there are different types of machine learning, and within different types of machine learning, there are different algorithms. So algorithms are nothing but untrained models. So till a model is trained on data, it is called an algorithm. Once it gets trained on data, it becomes a model. So algorithm plus data is equal to model. So I hope this is clear to you. And simple models sometimes are good enough for the task. So the task will define which kind of model you want to use. You don't kill a mosquito with a nuclear bomb. So just keep that line in your mind. So if a simple task can be done by a simple decision tree, you don't need to deploy deep learning. This is the key message. But there are some tasks where deep learning is very important, especially because a lot of data in healthcare. So Dr. Deepak takes a very good session on EHR, and he explains like there are different types of data. There is some kind of data which you can put in a table, while there is some kind of data like images or ECG strips, which you cannot put in a table. And these are all unstructured data. And most of our medical data is actually unstructured. So how do you analyze the unstructured data and derive power out of it? That you will do by something called deep learning. And this is basically behind all the recent advances. Even ChatGPT, Gemini, all these work on the same deep learning kind of a concept, where it is inspired by our human brain, as you can see on the left side. So it is inspired by our human neurons. And that is why they're also called sometimes neural networks. And since they're artificial, they're also called artificial neural networks. Okay, so I hope this definition is clear, but how does it look? So I know many of you are not from mathematics background, and even I am not from mathematics background. But this is something which we all understand. This is something called a linear regression, kind of a linear algebra. For example, you had in, I think, 8th or 9th class, we had a chapter where we used to do x plus y is equal to z. And then we used to add some coefficients like 3x plus 2y is equal to z, like that. So similar kind of a thing is happening. And how it is happening is there is one layer. I will show the pointer. So this is one layer. This is the input layer. So all the data enters from here. So suppose it's an image. So you know, image can be divided into pixels, or maybe it's a voice. So voice can be divided into small segments. And all these segments will enter from this layer through different neurons. These are neurons. These are nodes on neurons. And these are connected to the neurons of the next layer. So these are layers. So these neurons are arranged in layers, and each layer is connected to the next layer. Each neuron of the previous layer is connected to each neuron of the next layer. And what happens is when the parameter enters from here, basically it's a mathematical parameter. It will be some kind of X, because this is electronic circuitry. It all operates on electronics. So you know, in electronics there's something called gates. So if you do a plus and plus, it will go plus. If you do plus and minus, it will close the gate. So similar kind of a gating is happening. So when the data enters from here, it gets multiplied with a coefficient which is called W, and that gets transferred to the next layer, and then again to the next layer, and then again to the next layer, and then finally in the output layer it tells whether it's an image of an X-ray, is of a pneumonia, or it is of a normal X-ray. So what happens in between, it is very difficult to understand, and that is why it is called a black box, and that is why these are also called hidden layers. So there's an input layer, there's an output layer, and there are hidden layers. And since it is so deep, that is why it is called deep learning. So I hope I have made it very simple and easy and clear to you. Although it's not so simple, there are some nuances to it, but the easiest way to understand is that is why it is called deep learning. These are called layers. These are neurons, that is neural networks. And these are all mathematical connections happening with the help of electricity or electrons. And once they got advanced to a certain level, they made something called transformer model. So transformer model is nothing but a kind of deep learning, and that is the thing that is powering ChatGPT, Gemini, and all these things. Okay. And what you need to understand is there are two types of deep learning also. Just like in machine learning, you understood supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement. Similarly, in deep learning, there are two important types. There are many, many more types. Transformers is also one of the types. But CNN, which is called convolutional neural network. So now you understand what is neural network. This neural network is common in both. Only the difference is convolutional and recurrent. So always remember, convolutional neural network is used for image analysis. So wherever you are hearing about radiology, pathology, or you are reading a journal article related to image analysis, that will be using convolutional neural networks. You don't need to go deep into it. It's a choice. If you go deep into it, it's very, very good. You will understand more concepts, but please just remember this, that convolutional neural networks is used for image analysis, dermatology, pathology, ophthalmology. And when you read more papers, you will understand. Recurrent neural networks is a type of neural network which has some kind of a memory. So what happens is input goes from one side and output goes from other side, and the model then forgets what was processed. It goes to the next step. But in recurrent neural networks, it has kind of a memory, and the output feeds into the model. So this is very good for ICU models where there is time series data. Like every 5 minutes there is blood pressure, every 5 minutes there is pulse, every 5 minutes there is SpO2, and every 5-minute reading is related temporally to the other readings. So that is where you will use recurrent neural network. So suppose tomorrow you are working with a machine learning team and they're asking you, doctor, what model should we explore for this ICU data? So you will tell them, please explore recurrent neural networks because they are good for this kind of an interpretation. Okay, so this is the basic how you will apply all this knowledge, because I know this might be boring for you, and usually it's very difficult to make it interesting. But if you understand why it is important and how you can apply this later on in your work, then it becomes easy. So this is what I was telling. Similarly, there are two other types of deep learning models. One is called transformers, one is called GANs. And the only thing that you need to understand is transformers is the technology behind ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude. All these are transformer models, and these both models are deep learning models, and they work together. So one model encodes and one model decodes. So that is like a game happening between two models, and that is how it predicts the next word or the next statement. This is how transformers work. GANs, on the other hand, you must have heard something about synthetic images or synthetic data. So whenever the word synthetic comes in, this GAN should come in your brain, generative adversarial networks. Let us break this into three words: generative adversarial networks. So basically it's a network, it's a neural network, it's a deep learning kind of a model. Generative means it can generate stuff. So there will be two models. One model will be generating synthetic images, and adversarial means there is one model which is discriminating or checking those synthetic images against the real images, and it is giving a scoring. So it will give a feedback to the generative model that, okay, this synthetic image that you generated is not so good. This synthetic image which you generated is very good. And that is how the generative model will keep on improving. And gradually after a time, you will realize that this image model has become so good. So you must have seen Gemini, Nano Banana, and ChatGPT, like you made flyers today. Excellent flyers on the WhatsApp group I saw, and you could see that many of those images were resembling you exactly. So how this happens, how this improved to such level, this was through generative adversarial networks. The model kept on learning, improving, and now it has become so good that you just give it an image and tell it to create a replica, and it can create the exact replica. So this has ethical implications also. A lot of deep fake and misuse can happen. But suppose you want to teach a medical student about some kind of a rare X-ray condition, and you don't have that X-ray. So you can generate it with AI and you can then teach them. So this is one of the good uses of AI. Okay, so this is just a summary. All those different types of deep learning architectures: CNN, convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network, transformer, GAN. Don't worry if you don't remember all this. I know I have been reading this for 6 years, so it is becoming a reflex for me. But for the first time, if some of you are seeing it, I can understand. I have been in your shoes. Just give it some time. Just try to understand it. Just like you understood your pharmacology textbook, your pathology textbook, this will also become easy. And this is very, very important. So CNN, I told you, for images, RNN for time series, transformer for language text, like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, and GAN for generating synthetic data. And these are the different clinical applications. Finally, some 2-3 terms which you will always come across is one is natural language processing, like someone asked large language model. So large language model is basically a type of generative AI. You remember that circle image which I showed you, 4 circles. Within that 4 circles, generative AI. Within that generative AI, there's something called large language models. So again, bracket, large language models. Large means it is trained on large amount of text, on large amount of internet. I told you it needs data to learn. So it has learned on a large amount of internet data and it has tried to convert it into knowledge. Okay. Then what is language? Language is the actual thing that it is trained on and it generates. So ChatGPT is a large language model. It is trained on large amount of data. It is generating text. It is taking text and generating text. And model is nothing what I told you. Algorithm, when it gets trained on data, is called a model. So now it makes sense. Large language model trained on large amount of data. It's a language generating model and it's a model. It's not an algorithm. It's already trained on data. So large language model, and all this ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all are large language models. But what is the broader domain? Like there is one domain called computer vision where we teach the machines to see. There is a domain called robotics where we teach the machine to do some action. Then there is a field called natural language processing where we teach the machines to listen to speech, generate speech, understand text, generate text, just like we do natural language between humans. So that is how we are trying to teach the machine. So it is just like one of the domains of AI, computer vision, natural language processing, and robotics. So all these three, if you mix, then you can get a kind of a complete domain of AI. So different applications. I know I told you text and speech. So clinical documentation becomes a application area of NLP. Then ICD coding, billing, clinical decision support, and Dr. Deepak will be showing you a very nice demo of glass health, I think, in the next class. And that there you will see the power of NLP and the power of generating text and understanding text and clinical decision support also. Okay. Radiology, pathology reporting, how to convert the report into patient understandable language. All those things are natural language applications, patient communication, research, pharmacovigilance. So these are all natural language processing applications. So this I will now go fast because I've already covered a lot of this in the initial slides. So you already now understand generative AI is trained on vast amount of data. It learns the patterns. It is intelligent. So it is moving up the pyramid. It generates fresh output and it does not know actually what it generates. This will be very surprising for you. So AI is very good at mimicking empathy, but it is never going to be able to feel empathy. So it doesn't know what it feels to be in pain. It knows what it feels to be in pain. There's a huge difference. Okay. So that you have to always understand and you need to have a clinical caution against that. So these are different types of generative AI. Now, initially ChatGPT was text to text. Now what has happened is it has gone multimodal. Now you can give text, get image, give image, get text, give audio, get a video, give video, get a code. Means you can convert anything into anything. So this is what power of generative AI in the last 3-4 years, it has multiplied. And you will see a lot of tools in this 5 weeks where you will see application of all these areas. So now these are the terms. Large language model, I already told you. Prompt. Prompt is something which you give an instruction. I think most of the people now know what is a prompt. Basically, when you open ChatGPT and when you write in the text box, what you write and what you ask the AI to do is called a prompt. And what is a token? Token is nothing but a fancy term for words. Like suppose if you look at this heading, key terms every clinician should know. So if you want to divide this into tokens, so this will divide into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. So roughly 6 to 8 tokens. So that is how dividing this into tokens, and that is how you are priced. So the amount of text that you process in a large language model, you will be charged depending on the number of tokens. Context window, again, it depends on the memory. So suppose I tell you a phone number, my phone number, and then I tell you one more phone number, and then I tell you one more phone number, and then I ask you my phone number. you will forget because your context window is maybe remembering one phone number at the max at a short time period. If you memorize it, then maybe you can remember it for a long time. But in that small context, you can remember only one or two phone numbers. Similarly, large language model like ChatGPT, Claude, if you put a lot of text in one go, so that context the context goes out of the context window and the machine is not able to process. But now with newer models, the context windows have increased significantly. So now even you can put an entire book or you can put an entire movie into the LLM and it will not overshoot the context window. Hallucination, you all know hallucination. You must have seen hallucinating patients. And hallucination means that it is confidently telling what is not true. And all of us have seen examples, so I will not focus much on this, but this is very important to understand and recognize. And multimodal, I already told you, multimodal means you can convert anything into anything. So these are the major LLM players. You will see all of these. Dr. Deepak will show you in a LLM Council, LLM Arena. He will show you different models. So these are all different models with different purpose, with different strengths, different weaknesses. And you will realize over these 5 weeks that which model is good for which task. Now there are two ways to access these models. One is you either buy a Claude subscription or you buy something called LM Arena, or you buy something called like Perplexity, where you can try different models. So either you can buy a single direct access model, you can buy aggregators. So similarly, there are two ways to do it. There are both pros and cons, and you'll discuss this more as we go on. But remember, there are two ways. Then again, free versus paid is a big debate. What you should take, which you should take free, which you should take paid. Again, a very personal choice. But if you want a suggestion, I think if you want to buy one tool which is paid, and if you are a good user of AI, you should go for Claude. If you want a low cost option, go for ChatGPT Go. Now Plus was there before. Now there is Go also, which is 400 rupees a month. Gemini you can get free with Geo for 18 months. You can get Gemini Pro, so you can get this for free. Perplexity was free with Airtel before, but now you have to buy it. So if you are looking for an aggregator or a model where you can use everything, you can use Claude also, ChatGPT also, Gemini also, then Perplexity is a good model. And similarly, Poe is also an aggregator, POE. This was also very popular, but I don't know how many people are using it. So this is the different options. Okay. So this is again one of the frameworks, many frameworks to decide how you should choose a AI tool. But these are some safeguards which you should always try to remember. Okay, then again, also depending on the clinical task, if you want to draft something, then ChatGPT or Claude is good. If you want to search for evidence or literature, Perplexity is good. If you want to generate visuals, ChatGPT is very good nowadays. Even infographics it is creating. For long document, Claude was very good. Even Gemini is very good. If you want to do deep research, then you have to go for Gemini or Perplexity. And then if you want to run the model on your own laptop because of privacy issues, then you can try something called Llama. This is available from Olama, or you can take from LM Studio. There are different open source models which don't charge you. You just download on your machine and then you can use them every time. The only limitation is your machine's RAM and their size. So that is the two things that you have to be careful, because you cannot get a very complicated task done from a local LLM. You will need a cloud-based LLM for that. So finally, last slide. I hope I have not overshot, but I wanted to build a very solid foundation for you, and I hope I have clarified, but I'll take the questions also. Key takeaways are that actually there's a different terms, and they all mean different things. The more you read about them, you will understand that they're actually layers. All ML is AI, but all AI is not ML. Similarly, if you see in that diagram, so you can understand better. And each one is a specialization, and each one has developed from the previous version. It's like an evolution. Then you should always match method to task. Don't use a nuclear bomb to kill a mosquito. Match that method to the task. If you just want to analyze a Google sheet, then you don't need to go for a very high-end model. You can simply use Claude in the Google Sheet, or you can use some kind of a chat GPT data analysis, or use the simple methods like SPSS, or you can also go for orange data mining. But for image, definitely the deep learning you need, image, voice, all those things, that is important. Then LLMs always predict the next word. They are not a deterministic technology. Every time you put the same prompt, it will give a different response because it is working on probability. It is a probabilistic technology. Maybe the probability of one word or one statement is high in the first time. It is not so high in the second time. It will, and that is why it actually hallucinates also. Okay. Then there is no single best tool. Please don't ask this question, which is the best tool. The best tool is the one which is best for you. You try all the tools, then you choose the one which is best for you. And we can, of course, we can guide you with our experience. And if you have any questions, I will be happy to take a few questions before we move on, and I'll hand it back to Dr. Deepak. So I can see there are not many questions. So Dr. Ria, you can see the recording if you're not
answered.
Yeah. Yes, all you have answered. Thank you. So I'll just stop sharing.
There was a question for the sake of learners.
Yes.
LSTM.
Yes.
From Dr. Yeah.
Yes. So LSTM is basically a type of recurrent neural network, as I told you. Recurrent neural networks have kind of a memory. So they can work on time series data. So LSTM is nothing but long short-term memory neural networks, which is a specialized form of recurrent neural networks, if you would like to understand in a simple manner. They are also very good for ICU applications, or where you want time series data for predicting epidemics, pandemics, all those kind of things. LSTM is a very good model.
Thank you very much, Dr. Avneesh. I think you have given a beautiful foundation knowledge about the terminologies AI that every pediatrician should be know in a very simple way. I think I have shared in the chat box 2-3 PowerPoint slides, Gamma's link. You can see those slides anytime when you are on, just copy paste in your computer or in your notes, or anywhere, wherever you want to keep it. And whenever you are free, you can go through it and you can put a comment also on that. Okay. Now we have another faculty, Dr. Anil, who has joined. Just to introduce to you, Anil, can you unmute and you can unmute your video also, if possible?
Yes.
So Dr.
Yes,
Anil
sir,
is a practicing pediatrician from Sindanur. It's a taluka place in North Karnataka. He's an avid AI users for social media, health education for the patients. In a rural area he is practicing. He is going to engage you in the next few modules regarding the social media creation by using AI models. There was a chat box, there was a question, how to use LLM for social media. We have a separate module for that. Dr. Anand and Dr. Pratichi Mishra from Orissa, they are going to, over to Anand, just 2 words regarding the course. Anil, Dr.
Hello,
Anil.
everyone. Hello. Yes. Hello, everyone, every participants. Like you are at the right place at the right time. Now it is a high time. Like we need to get ourselves educated for the AI. All the best for all of you. Try don't miss any class. Sir has compiled a very good set of modules for you all. Okay. All the best.
Dr. Jashandeep Singh has asked what are the best tools, sir. All these things we are going to cover in the next module, because already I have shared the curriculum, entire curriculum and the speakers and what are the dates. So we are going to teach you each and everything step by step. Don't worry. And if you can put it in the WhatsApp group, we are going to tell if you are very eager to learn very fast. Okay. Right. There are some house rules, dear learners, that you should follow in your WhatsApp group. Don't post anything other than AI in your Perceptron WhatsApp group. If at all, if you want to post anything related to any other AI courses or anything digital, you can put it definitely in the Openpedia WhatsApp group. Okay. But in this WhatsApp group, this is mainly meant for this course learners to this course limited only. Don't post any other AI academies or anything in your WhatsApp dedicated Perceptron group. That is one. Second thing, till the course get over, this 5 weeks, morning and night, you please go through each and every chat in the day. Don't worry if somebody by eagerness, they are posting their infographics, their bios. Don't worry about that. Whichever are very, very important, you make it a star in your WhatsApp so that it will be easy to assess, especially the recordings, your PPT shared links, all those things you keep it. Whenever the module get over from one Wednesday and Sunday, Monday I am going to give you a small assignment. You will have time till Wednesday or next Sunday. 1 week time will be there. You have to submit through the email. So I'm going to give you an email, smarthealnexus@gmail.com. I'm giving you in the WhatsApp. You can share in that. So that after the 5 weeks, once you finish your assignment, I can send you the e-certificate of completion. So only mandatory is at least be 80% attendance should be there in the live class. That is very, very important. I know we are all doctors. Sometimes we cannot attend because of family commitments. You can go to the live recordings because within 24 hours, I'm going to give you the recordings. You go through it and make the assignment as early as possible. So go through the AA curriculum completely. You download it and save it. All the recordings that I'm uploading from today's recordings, tomorrow I'm recording, make it starred and keep it in your WhatsApp. Please don't ask me again and again, please send the recordings or recording, because concurrently I'm teaching, every day I'm teaching one or the other batch in various forms. It will be difficult for me because I'm running a 30-bed hospital. So everything will be in your Perceptron group. Please go through it. Please don't put anything other than AI related post in the WhatsApp group. That is my humble request to you. And there are 2 persons who are logged in through their mobile. In the chat box, I have asked, please name yourself. I think one is Pidur Pratima and somebody from Motorola Edge is there. You can just put your name so that we can identify you regarding the question and all. So with this, we have another half an hour to 40 minutes regarding live demonstration. So if you want to take some water and all, you can take 2 minutes. Any doubts till now? So you can open your mic and let me know regarding today's creativity. I think most of you have become a creators. Dr. Nathan Anthony, can you unmute and introduce yourself? He is from a doctor from UK. Dr. Nathan, are you there?
Hi, yes. I'm Nathan. I'm a medical student from the UK. Can you hear me?
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, I'm Nathan. I'm one of the medical students in the UK. And I'm finding increasingly in my studies that I'm using AI, even on the wards as well. And I'd just like to get a better understanding and what potential tools I can use to further my studies as well.
Very good, very good. Thank you. But you're not using any software for patient records, Dr. Nathan?
Not right now, but we use some systems to look at X-rays in the A&E department that pre-diagnose some of the CT scans and the X-rays, but I don't use it hands-on.
Okay. So I'm very sorry to the learners because I have not given time for introduction, but indirectly I have made you to introduce. How? I made you to make your own bio and put it in the WhatsApp group. That means we are introducing by ourselves in the WhatsApp group. That is the best way and non-disturbing way. So those who are not created your own bio, you take your time 1 or 2 days and put it in the WhatsApp group. So by the end of this week, I will be happy if all of you will post your bios in the form of creativity. I have given you the 2 options, a professional one is a very designer, a caricature type of presentation. Whichever you like, you please. I like always the professional one. It will give you a lot of stuff for the people like we doctors, professional one, the first one. But depends on others also. You can do the creativity with the AI. You need not have to depend on the designers. So friends, we will move on to the demo session. This is the heart of the any AI demo. Okay. So always Dr. Rakesh Bhatt has asked, can we attend the course exclusively mobile? Definitely. Nowadays we have got a good mobile. See, as far as the experience of demo is concerned, if you have a bigger screen, I use a 35-inch TV, smart TV, even for my patient in my hospital to show some health education videos, to do these Zoom meetings in various forms. I have a dedicated AV, that is audiovisual camera from A&T, that I have not bought for paying money. I got one in a telemedicon quiz. By answering that quiz, I got that 40,000 rupees camera with audio. It's a dedicated for telemedicine camera. It is from Madurai. So better will be if you have gone through a bigger screen laptop or laptop connected to a smart TV or even a simple PC which is connected, Dr. Rakesh Bhatia. But still you can access through your iPad, tablet or anything. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the demo session. Dr. Avneesh, I will take the host, reclaim.
Yeah.
So let's all come to the. So one important thing before I'm touching upon AI to all the doctors is the fuel of artificial intelligence is what? Petrol, diesel, electricity, internet. Put it in the chat box. What is the fuel of artificial intelligence? I need to answer. Need answer from all of you. What is the fuel of artificial intelligence? It is the data. Yes, Dr. Rakesh Bhatia. So what type of data is a must for artificial intelligence? You should have a structured data. Okay. What do you mean by structured data? The data which has got each and every part of the values of your information. Data is nothing but a information. Okay. So if it is in the form of digital data, it could be a textual format, it could be a visual format in the form of video or image, it could be a audio format. Okay, different types of data are there. If it is arranged in rows and columns, say for example, all of you are using MS Excel sheet or Google Sheets, it will be in the form of vertical rows and vertical columns and horizontal rows. So if your values are put without any blanks or comma separated values, CSV, okay, Dr. Avneesh, you can put it in the chat box. So you should have a structured data, you should have a comma separated values data. That is called a good structured data. And as Dr. Avneesh told in the beginning, most of our health data is a unstructured complex data. So there are some AI tools from which you can make this unstructured data into a structured uniform data, but not 100%. Okay, why I am telling you this is, these are all the foundation of artificial intelligence, dear learners. So if you don't make your hospital or clinic digitalize, you're not going to enjoy the artificial intelligence in a core. Okay, because if you start digitalizing from this 1 month, by the end of 5 years, you are going to see the fruits. Okay, you are nesting a seed of a mango and seeing the mangoes, real mangoes in the 5 years. That is what my important take-home message for you. So what software should you use? All those I will arrange a separate class for you. We have a demonstrator from various forms. If you need a demonstration from various 3-4 very good AI-enabled software, traditional softwares, because I am not recommending each and one, it will be a very impartial. I will give you the platform. We will tell you in the beginning of demo what you should ask these demonstrators, vendors, which software is good. Then you can choose your software depending on your domain. For example, you are a neonatologist, you are an intensive care pediatric intensive care, you are a general pediatrician, you are a developmental pediatrician. Okay, depending on your domain, you tell that vendor, hey, I need this type of software, you customize and give me. What will be the annual maintenance cost? How will you provide me if I need in some emergency? Whom should I contact? All those questions you are going to ask him. What are all the features? Don't take immediately buy any software, AI software or AI any electronic health record or a medical record. Take a simple beta version for 1 month. Use it slow. Then you can take a premium version. So these are all the things when it comes to have a separate special session. If all of you want this, how to digitalize my clinic, put it in the thumbs up box. I will arrange a separate class. Don't worry, I'm not going to charge you. So I'm also telling you disclaimer, I'm not taking any sponsorship money from these vendors. I will tell them just like how you have paid 5,000, they should give the 5,000 and enter into the platform. That is the only disclaimer I am giving them. But they are ready. They are asking me. But unless if you ask, I will tell them. Okay. Otherwise, I am just skipping it. It is your one-to-one discussion. I can give their numbers. You can discuss with them. Okay. This is the Axon software. This is a traditional software. Don't worry. This is not a AI. But I am I'm taking the data into different format. For example, I'm showing you on live what will be my today's reports. Okay. Say, for example, I see the last patient here. Okay. This is a case, emergency case. Okay. You can see the prescription. Okay. She came very acutely with fever for infection with very toxic. She was very toxic. Okay. So I have admitted them. She was with vomiting and all. So I have this data with me. Okay. So what I will do, I will export it into I'm showing you how I have exported. So just I will go to my OPD. So today is 15th. Yeah. So today's my patients list. See, these are all in comment HTML file. What I will do, I will take out the name, mobile number, each and everything by offline AI softwares and convert it into Excel sheet. Okay, then I will do data analysis. Okay, all the today's patient data I have. Okay. So this is my July patients data. See, these are all last month's data that I have. I think all of you are seeing my screen. Yes. Any doubt regarding this? Let me go to the chat box.
So some people have given thumbs up for the demo.
Yes, I will arrange, definitely. Yes. So let me go to the demonstration section. See, you can see in the down, this is a comment server's logo. Okay. This browser, what you can see is a comment server. Dr. Avneesh, can you put a comment server link in the chat box?
Yes.
So this is the AI browser. Okay. So this is the AI browser that all AI-enabled pediatrician must and should have. It is a free of cost. This is from the Perplexity company. Even if you don't have Perplexity, you can use like a Perplexity. See, I'm clicking here. Okay. This is the assistant. I have a chat box with me. It is assisting me. Say, for example, now I click on this YouTube video. Okay. I will go to my home screen in the YouTube. Say, for example, I will take There is a read research paper in 2 minutes by AI tools. Okay. There is a.
Are you still reading research?
Okay. You don't have time for 8 minutes. You can ask AI assistant here. See, it is asking me summarize this video, extract the key takeaways. You need not have to copy. Just you can click on the assistant. You can ask this comment servers to. So it will take time. See, now it is summarizing tools. So this video shows how to use 3 free AI tools: Google Scholar PDF Reader, PaperPal, Chat PDF, and Logically. So everything is there. So you can just copy it and paste it to your mobile if you are in mobile, or you can share it also to anybody. Okay. If you have doubt, you can you click on the my camera and ask. Okay. So it is asking me follow-up question. Would you like a more technical step-by-step workflow you could plug directly from your own research reading process? So this is all I'm going to teach you. Okay, when I come a separate module for research and academics, okay, and literature review, all these things we are going to tell you. And note down this wise up communication. Okay, I'm going to share this. This is a very, very good platform to learn about research. Just type wise up communication in YouTube, you are going to get it. Okay, if you want, I can share you also. I think now you can know how you can use this AI browser like a Perplexity along this. So if you are happy, you give a thumbs up in the chat box, or you give a comment about this Perplexity comment AI browser. Okay. So now I come to the Chat GPT. So I'm taking a new chat. I think this is the commonest AI tools that has been used in entire world. So Chat GPT is from which company? This is from Open AI. It's a US based company. So please unmute. There should not be any disturbances for others, please. So my question to you is, what is GPT? What is GPT? Don't search in the Google. If you know, you type it in the chat box. GPT का मतलब क्या है? Okay. So in the Chat GPT, I'm going to show you as Dr. Avneesh told, what are all the types of Chat GPT you have. So you have a Go version that I have. You have a Plus version. So I have this 400 rupees version. I have till January 13th, 2021. I have a current plan. So what are all the features it is giving? It is there. It is self-explanation. It is there. So today all of you have created this image creation in a free version. Okay. You have an expanded voice mode. Those who do not want to type, they are not good in. That I am going to show you. It has a longer memory, more message uploads. Okay. You can create the custom GPT. We have a session on custom GPT. And if you like the Chat GPT, you can take a $20 monthly. That is 2000 rupees per upgrade version. Okay. So this is like a ocean. This is a large language modules. It is like a ocean. So GPT, all of you have typed. So GPT का मतलब क्या है? Generative pre-trained transformer. Okay, Dr. Avneesh has told you, generative means it's like a generative AI. If you give a prompt, it will brainstorm some newer ideas and it will create the newer output. New output in the different form what you asked in the prompt. Okay, that is what you mean by generative. Pre-trained का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you mean by pre-trained? Pre-trained means this Chat GPT has been given training in millions of amounts of data in the form of various reputed websites from the Google, servers, from various institutional libraries, various institutional protocols, all the data from your fitness watches, each and everything will be loaded from the Wikipedia. If you put a stack of books or papers, how much amount of data that this chat GPT has, it will reach near the moon. You are crossing the space. That much amount of knowledge, these models have been trained. And apart from this pre-training, every month or 2 months, it will be get updated. Okay, that is very, very important. And you should ask in a prompt whenever you are asking for any medical stuff, hey ChatGPT, I need till June or July 2026 report. If you don't have that report, don't hallucinate. So that is a negative prompting you are giving. You are giving a restriction, asking a medical student, I don't want the old answers. I want the recent updates answers in the current world. So that is the amount, the prompt it should be there. Okay. Then comes the T. T का मतलब क्या है? Transformer. This is the heart of large language model. These transformers are heart of the in the large language models. So transformer का मतलब क्या होता है? You are given a prompt in various forms, either in the text or in the voice, in the video, or uploaded a PDF or a MS Word, or uploaded a link. The prompt has gone inside the model. It has, as Dr. Avneesh told, it has been split into tokens. That is how this model will learn. उसके बाद क्या होता है? Embeddings will be there. So it will go to embeddings. Okay. According to the context, it will go into the vector-based embeddings. Then there is an important mechanism called self-attention. Dr. Avneesh, can you type it in the chat box? It is called self-attention. This is the one which changed exponentially this artificial intelligence. So what do you mean by self-attention mechanism? For example, I give a prompt. I am near the bank of a river for fishing the salmon fish, or in the bank of seashore of seashore of the ocean. So here in self-attention, what it will take, bank means it is not your state bank or reserve bank or Canara bank. It will see the context and it will think I am in the river bank and I am doing the fishing. Similarly, I will give one more use case example. So if I ask Mahatma Gandhi is the father of nation of India, what are the dishes he is going to like? So it will go to the vector database and it will see he is from India, he is from Gujarat, he is from west side of Gujarat. So what are the Gujarati foods he likes, he is going to give. Similarly, if you ask Mussolini, Mussolini is the father of Italy. So it will go to the database of Italy's food and it will give the answer, pasta, Italian foods and all. Okay. So this is what you mean by self-attention. This is the heart of this ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. So these are all transformer models. Okay. So coming to the ChatGPT, you know what is ChatGPT, where it is, what is GPT, what are all the slabs you have. Okay. And where it is good. As Dr. Avneesh told, it is good in creating image, good in giving you a good comprehensive content. Okay, for social media to give. I'm going to show you the real life example that today I have given to the patients. Okay. So I will go to the chat box here. See, I have a female patient. She is a pre-obese. Okay. When I assessed her body mass index, okay, her body mass index was what was her name? Kritika. I will go to the today's list. Okay. I'll go to my software. All. So these are all real life. What today I'm showing you, it is not recorded. See, she came for some acute febrile illness with pre-obese. So she is a 12 years old girl. If I check this, this is a body mass index and body surface area. Within meter, it is calculating 24.79 and body surface area is 1.49. So I gave it to this chat GPT, this record, and told chat GPT to prepare a 3 months food chart. She's a vegetarian from South Karnataka. So I uploaded. Okay, after de-identifying, I gave a prompt. Kindly provide a vegetarian diet chart for pre-obese female child 3 months in Kannada language. So how beautifully within seconds it gave. Just I went through step by step. I took 5 minutes. By that time, I told patients, go and buy the medicine and come back. So before you come back, I'm going to post it in your WhatsApp group. See, I don't have any idea of patient here. See here in the answer, no patient's name, no patient's mobile number. Okay. So what I did, I just copied it. So these are all the things you have to avoid. That same thing I have done it in Hindi also. Just I copied it. Okay. Then I came to WhatsApp group of my hospital. Okay. See here, Kritika. Yes, Nitin is the first patient, elder patient of that. See here, I just pasted and sent to him. Sent to the patient. No papers in my hospital, dear friends. Everything is digitalized. I have a first ever Go Green aspect, prescription, discharge summary, notes, everything through digital. Very hardly I use papers for insurance purpose. If they want to give it to the schools for leave certificate, then only I will use. See, then I asked, convert this into Hindi language. See how beautifully it has given. So this I'm going to share you in the chat box. Okay. Any doubts till now?
Oh, there's a question in chat, Dr. Deepak. How you send prescription in WhatsApp from Dr. Rajiv?
Yeah, see here. For this patient only, again, I will show you. See, it is asking me, software, what I use, asking me whether to give the print or export it to. I'm clicking on the export. The 15 July folder is there. I will write here Kritika. Okay. Automatically, it is there here in the HTML format. Got it? I just saved it. Okay. Now I open my WhatsApp. Just I click this. Just how we are going to share. Click on the document. Just here, click on the Kritika K. It is coming. Open it and just send it. See, it is there. You have to open in any HTML viewer.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Deepak.
Yeah.
Go to the screen, patient screen in the our hospital software. Go back.
1 minute, I will go back.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There is a share screen. Copy and copy the RX in green. Can you see it in green? Above the doses, there's green highlighted green.
The green color highlight.
Green color.
Yes.
You copy the prescription here and paste it into the WhatsApp.
But you are not, because I need this weight, everything. Patient, somebody, they will ask
everything. The prescription will go there.
So
not
that
the
also
RX.
you can do. So this, see, if you copy it, to do AI, you should have it in the folder, no? To do the AI work, again, you need not have to go to software. See, today's, if you have it in a folder, You can convert all these things to Excel file and you can keep with you for AI model work. You got it? For your self-analysis. Did you get
But
my point?
this prescription can be copied and can be sent to the patient
Yeah,
directly.
that also you can do, but
Yeah.
this is the things I am doing for
Yeah,
my AI
yeah.
works. I don't
Sure.
want.
Sure.
Because sometimes some of the dengue cases I have to report to the government authorities. You got it? So always you should see the what is your purpose. Okay. Then you can change it. But it's a good thing that, okay. Any doubts? Okay. So regarding how to make the discharge summary using ChatGPT, okay, we have a separate session. How to give the prompts, we have a separate session. How to explore each and everything by Dr. Samir Shah, Dr. Prashant Karia, Dr. Gaurav Gupta. They are going to engage you. This is just to show what is the power of artificial intelligence. You can do it with your software. Okay. Similarly, now I am shifting to Claude. So this is a Claude. Okay. I have a pro version of Claude. So Claude has a three important. One is a free, another is a pro. Okay, another is a max. But for intellectuals like doctors, Claude is the must and should LLM that you should have. If you really enjoy the lower hallucination rate, constantly updating the $20 you are paying or paisa vasool karne ko, you should use Claude because they have a very beautiful AI conscious mind. That means you are having a good expertise, a postgraduate or a fellow with you in your hospital, giving you brainstorming ideas with less hallucinations, reasoning and giving the complex cases workflow, make it a good artifact, making a good project work. All your Smart Hill Nexus project I do from this Claude. I'm going to show you. See, this is a new chat. You have a option. You have various different types of models. Okay. You click here. Opus 4.0 is the very, very good model, which is for complex tasks. It is explaining. And yesterday I showed you Fable 5. Okay, this is a newer model, which is for toughest challenge. And for healthcare professionals, I don't recommend this. Okay. Because if you use more Fable 5, your tokens you are going to lose early. Even if you are a pro version user, it will tell you you have to wait for 2-3 hours to get the more credits. So you will get annoyed. So Opus 4.8 is a very, very important tool for complex tasks. Next is a Sonnet 5. This is everyday day-to-day tasks, simple questions, all those things you can ask through Sonnet. Haiku is mainly if you want a rapid answer very fast for some simple documentation, reading about your Excel sheet, data analysis, Haiku is the best thing. Okay, you can choose the effort level. What amount of effort you can choose with these models. That means you have a 3 types of student, very intelligent, highly intelligent, moderate intelligent, and a simple intelligent student. Okay, you can choose how fast they can shoot. Okay, these are all the 4 models of Claude. Okay, and Claude is not good in creating images like ChatGPT and Gemini. Okay, that you should know. But it will give you a beautiful content for image preparation, project preparation, video preparation. Step by step, it is going to guide you. Nowadays, it has come with a very good PowerPoint making this thing also. Only problem if you do PowerPoint slides through Claude is you are going to consume the more tokens. Okay. And very important features, dear learners, I'm going to show you is this plus button. See here, you can add the photos, you can take a screenshot, you can add some projects. And what I'm using is the connector. Okay. ये connector का मतलब क्या है? It is going to connect with any other AI tools. Okay. See, now the slides we have prepared, the content we have taken from the Claude, most of the contents what you thought today, and slides I made through this Gamma. You can see here Gamma. You can enable it, you can enable it. Okay. You can send automatic emails through this. All Google Drive we can connect. I can connect my agentic AI. Notion is your AI one solution platform. In advanced course we are telling you can connect with the PubMed and you can give a prompt. I need a sources from PubMed only. Okay. You can connect your all Zoom notes to the cloud. You can connect your payment gateways, but don't do this. This is a risky. You can add a Canva. We have a course of social media and how to use the Canva, how to use Canva for your designing. And today's PPT image you showed, no? You people done through ChatGPT. But I have done through ChatGPT, then I connected to Canva and did some addition of some faculties. Because ChatGPT was giving the photo of Avneesh to my photo and my photo to some other photo. So it is getting a lot of confusion. Then I downloaded all the photos, caricature photos from the ChatGPT. Then I connected Canva. And from Canva, I edited the images. So that is how you can use this Claude with the connectors. Okay. How it is going to work? It's a term called MCP. Dr. Avneesh, if you are there, you can type it here. What is the full form of MCP? Model Context Protocol.
Yes.
You can type it. So please go through it, and whenever you are free, Google it. You will come to know what is MCP. That means it is a connection of the databases of various AI models like Gamma, Canva, Claude with the others. Okay. Similarly, you have a connectors with ChatGPT also. Okay. I'm going to show you that I forgot. See, you have to go to more, go to the GPTs. See, you have various features. Canva is there. You can type it here. Okay. Consensus. So you can connect with these things. GPT, Scholar GPT is there. Okay, see, consensus is that this is a tool just like ChatGPT, specially mentioned for research studies. So in the last module, research and methodologies, I'm going to show you this. Just to know, you have this type of connection with this. So what these things will do, this LLMs, when you give prompt, it will take pull the data from this dedicated modules only. So what is the purpose? Main purpose is you are going to get your desired output in a proper form. You can ask me what is the difference between this ChatGPT and simple Google search. Anybody can unmute and tell me what is the difference between simple Google search versus ChatGPT or Claude? Why you should use AI, not, yeah.
Focused.
Focused, because if you put a prompt in a in Google search, it will thinking like not a like AI. That GPT is not there. Generative pre-trained transformer is not there in the Google search. With the Gemini, it is there, but with the Google search, it will go with the Boolean logic. So, Avneesh, can you please tell me write Boolean logic? So, Boolean logic का मतलब क्या होता है? It will take everything in terms of a adjective like or, and, if. Okay, all these adjectives what you use in English. Okay, I want a dengue fever with cytotoxic storm. Okay, with the context you can tell or and dengue fever and cytotoxic shock syndrome. So Google search kya karega? It will give all articles on dengue fever and all articles on cytotoxic syndrome. But in AI, it doesn't work like that. It's a modified Google search. It will go to that tokenization, it will go to embeddings, then it will go to transformer, it will take that self-attention. And if you are connected with this consensus AI, it will go to the consensus and it will pull the articles and it will give you the desired output. So this is called as orchestration. Okay. So you have a multi-specialty hospital, a pediatric case comes, it could be a pediatric dengue fever with some hematological complication, with thrombocytopenia, with DIC, you need an intensivist, you need a hematologist, you need a good lab medicine person to diagnose. So multiple hands are playing to save the child. Similarly, the orchestration of AI should be there. Hope I think you have the clarity with this. Any doubt, you can unmute and ask me. I'm going very, very slow. Yes? Okay.
So how to
Yeah.
connect? I was ChatGPT right now with you.
Yeah.
I opened
Just
the
click this.
Explore.
Just click
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you start
But,
conversation. Okay.
Yeah. It will not be like this is conversation one by one. It's not like
Yes,
we
yes.
have in the. It's not like that we have in the connector in the Claude.
No, no, no. It is
So
in
it
the
will
through
go individual.
GPT. Yeah.
Through GPT.
Okay.
And it will go individually.
Yes, yes. And
It will go
regarding
individually.
doing GPTs, you can create your own GPT. See, if you click on my GPT here, I have created GPTs. How to create your GPT? I have created a pediatric PSU GPT, and I have kept it only for me for my studies. Okay, I am not allowed. Pediatric help. How I did? I downloaded all the AAAs. That is very simple algorithmic approach to the common cases that have been around 300 to 800 articles given by IAP. No, I downloaded all that. I made a GPT. Okay. Pediatric vaccine guide that I have given. I think I'm going to share you this. You can experience it. So we have a separate section. Okay. Where is the share button? I'll copy the link here. So this I am putting in the chat box. So you can create your custom GPT by yourself depending on the your interest. Okay, you can create hundreds of GPTs. Okay. Now I am coming to the Perplexity. As Dr. Avneesh told, Perplexity was free for Airtel users, but now it is pro version. Okay. So again, you have to spend around $20. Okay. All those things you can just ask Google, it is going to give you. What important thing I wanted to tell about Perplexity, as Dr. Avneesh told, you have different models here. If you click on the model, it will, if you allow it, it will choose the best model. You have a Sonar model of Perplexity. You have the newer model that has come out, 5.6 Tera. Okay. You have Gemini 3.1 Pro model, Claude Sonnet. But Claude Opus is, if you give this sign, it is only top. You have to upgrade your plan. Z.AI, GLM is newer Chinese model. Kimi is there. Grok from Tesla, it is there. So these are all the models you can choose. Okay. And this is the one which is very, very important. You click on the plus, go to the connector. And if you are interested in academics, like Dr. Minas or something, you click here and go to the deep search. And you can do lot of search and ask the Perplexity to give with reference and citations, whichever the topic. This is best of all LLMs. Okay. You download all the citations and reference articles, how to do further research, how to find out the research gaps, all those things will be dealt during that module session. Okay. Any doubts regarding this? And we have a Perplexity artifacts, Perplexity spaces. Okay, these are all the features, okay, which is there. But I don't use this Perplexity, I use this Claude. Okay, artifacts ka matlab kya hota hai? It will give you each and everything in a figure format, like, okay, I have de-identified the summary, discharge summary. I have used all these things. Okay. You can share it. Then comes very, very important Google Gemini. As Dr. Avneesh told, this is free for all Geo prepaid users, not the postpaid, I think prepaid users. This will give you around 35,000 rupees annually. Okay, for 1 year. You need not have to pay, just you have to buy a 250 rupees SIM, prepaid SIM. So where is this Gemini is good? Gemini is good in coding, wipe coding. Gemini is good in creating nano banana for images. You can create 10 to 15-second videos. VO is the one, VEO. Dr. Avneesh, you can type nano banana VO. You can create music. Okay. So how doctors can use music? If you have around 9 to 15 years children who likes music, you can ask Gemini to create a music on anemia, treatment of anemia. It is going to show you the music in various language. Okay, I'm going to show you the real life used case in my chat box. Yeah. See, I'm going to share this. Let me play with
चिव चिव पक्षी गातोय ऐका आरोग्याचं रहस्य सांगतोय बघा खेळायाला धावायाला ताकद हवी रक्ताची पातळी वाढायला हवी.
See, this is Marathi. When I went to Kolhapur and Solapur, I did a live presentation to the audience, pediatricians. So I like this teaching, live demonstration. I don't want to bore you with a lot of theory stuff. So this will enhance you. Okay. So you can create videos. Okay. So you can become a creator. You can give discharge summaries to the patient. I think all these things, what I have created, I will share you through the Perceptron WhatsApp group so that you can try by yourself. You can give discharge summaries in a cartoon-like pictures. Okay. You can share with the patient. If you have a Gen Z parents, technical patients who are come from corporate in metro cities, you can give discharge summaries in the form of cartoons. So how the patient came, how you are treated, so that the children will like that comics like cartoon and they will see. So this is something like developing a personal bond with your patient so that the patient we should not lose you. Okay. Then comes the gems, just like your chat GPT. So you go to the settings in the Gemini, you can see here gems. All of you can see gems. Just like chat GPT, custom GPT, you can create a gem. See, I have developed pediatric helper, Vax gem. This is about vaccine. You can give your own names. Okay, Dr. Deepak Chiradoni, pediatric chat. You can share with the patient. Okay, and whatever the information you have given, the PDFs you have uploaded, it will give information from that only. And if it will ask you whether you want to get connected to the web of Gemini, you can do allow also, but it will tell you, see, this is a health related information, better not to give. If I do hallucinate, your will be this thing. Only give whatever information, what custom GPT you have. So how you can use it? You can use it to train your fellows. You have an intensive care protocol, you have vaccination protocol, you have a nutritional protocol, you have a developmental protocol. You upload it and create a gem. But regarding the usage thing, custom GPT is better than the gems for me. Dr. Avneesh, can you add something about what is your experience compared to gems versus custom GPT?
Yeah, so so I have used both of them. Custom GPT is usually a bit more advanced, I think, because in GPT you can chat with the custom GPT creator and you can give instruction in natural language. But for Gemini Gem, you need to give the actual prompt, the system prompt as it is.
Yeah.
So that is one difference. Another difference is I think there are you can choose features like code interpreter and web search and all in the custom GPT. While in Gemini, there is not much customization which is possible. But custom GPT and Gemini has an advantage of being Google ecosystem. So if your Gemini Gem is using something like Google search or something, it is depending on that, then Gemini Gem is better. So this has been my experience, pro and cons, both sides.
Thank you, Dr. Avneesh. So as a beginner, go with the custom GPT. I request all of you buy a 400 rupees version. Then you can switch on to gems. You can try around, because whatever I told today, tomorrow again, these Google people will add some more feature. Okay. So you have to be in touch in real time. Okay. Once in a month, attend the AI update version of our academy. All these things we are going to teach you. So this is about Gemini. Okay. So I am going back to the chat. Okay. Here also we have models, 3.5 Flashman, all-round help. For complex, just like Claude Opus, you have 3.5 thinking and 3.1 Pro for advanced maths and coding. I think doctors need not have to use this. This is very good. Okay, you can use this Gemini Flash 3.5 thinking model. Okay. And most of the models will have this mic button. How to use this mic? Because as far as my knowledge is concerned, most of the doctors are poor in typing. Okay. So you just click on this mic button. Okay. Hey Gemini, I want to know the recent guidelines of management of dengue fever in a children with cytotoxic shock syndrome, especially in South Karnataka, rural India. Can you give me 5 important recent articles on this within this June 2026? I need not have to have the older model. So some milk button has come. Don't worry about that. It has understood. So I have not typed any single word. It has given ICMR standard. Okay. Within seconds. So you need not have to go to the website of IAP, download. Only thing you have to cross check. And it is asking, are you currently managing a specific pediatrician rural facility? Are you looking for updated clinic emergency and referral protocol? Each and everything data it will get. Okay. So use this voice button. Okay. Small thing errors, don't worry. Okay. See, cytotoxic shock, it has listened as a shock. Okay. So I want to hit the button. It was a mic button. It is telling, okay. So all these things are notable. Even in ChatGPT, this, see here, voice command is here. Okay. So you take a new chat in the ChatGPT. Sometimes if you don't want this, you can go to this write and edit. It will go. If you click here, it will come. Okay. So now the last thing that I'm going to show you, almost 11 o'clock, I am sorry. This is a arena.ai. So click in your Google browser or Firefox, this arena.ai. What is this arena.ai? It is a LLM aggregator, large language model aggregator. It has more than 800 models, friends, not one or two. So this is the home page you are getting. All of you can try in your mobile or iPad in your this is the arena.ai. You can go through it and read each and everything, how it is going to work. It's a free tool. It is not a paid tool. Okay. So go to this modes. So battle modes, it is going to tell battle to anonymous models. Okay, it is not going to tell which model. If you go to the agent mode, it will go to the agentic AI. Agent ka matlab kya hai? When you give a prompt, it will take the prompt. The agent will give this prompt in modification way to the different LLMs. Okay. Yesterday I was telling about loop engineering, no? Loop messaging or loop prompting, loop engineering. So agents will do aapka kaam and just you have to tell the goal. So one agent is doing, it is called agentic AI. If agentic AI ka matlab kya hai? Agentic ka matlab multiple agents will do. Dr. Avneesh, can you type it? Agent versus agentic AI. Okay. So after this arena.ai, one of you can remind me. I am going to show which are the agents which are best. I'm going to show you today only, because otherwise I will forget. So in arena, if you use this side-by-side mode, see here you are comparing two models. You can choose the model, in fact. So what model you want? If you want GPT 5.8, you can check GPT. If you don't want Gemini 3.5, if you want Claude, you just type here Claude. See, Claude का model इधर आया है 4.6, 4.5, Sonnet High. Okay. So at a time, you can run two models. Okay. Just give a simple prompt. Okay. I want to know about HFMD in children. Okay. I'm not giving any detail. Let's see how it is going to give. So by that time it gives, I'm going to show other important thing. So why we should use this leaderboard? So you click on this leaderboard, it is going to show you see what are all the models which are leading today. Okay. See, as far as the possible, the number one ranking is Anthropica Claude Fable 5, which is improving in overall performance. You can see here overall view. Next is a ChatGPT's 5.6 Sol. This is a new model, proprietary model. Every second, every minute, this is going to analyze. Claude Opus 4.8. So you will be knowing which model is better. Okay. Then again you click here. Go to the overview. Go to the chat. So you have a text models. If I click on the text models, this screen will come. So you can choose which occupation you are in. Okay. You click here. So we are in medicine and healthcare. So it is going to choose the large language modules which is leading in healthcare. See, if you see here, as far as the medicine and healthcare, again, Claude Fable 5. See, 1522 voting says there, plus or minus 26. Okay. And according to me, don't use Fable 5 because this model is meant only for the security purpose, for encryption and decryption purpose for the security. As far as the medical knowledge is concerned, Fable 5, don't use it. If you are using with the medicine with coding, wipe coding for advanced AI users, it may be useful. But for we like beginner and intermediate users, don't use this Fable, use this 4.6. Okay. So that is why myself and Avneesh, we are preferring the people like you, intelligence. This Claude is the best overall model for our pediatrician is concerned. Then comes the Gemini, then comes some Spark, all those things. So use this arena.ai for 1 month. Then you will know idea what are all the models, how it is there. Okay. Then we come back to the Let me see what it has given the answer. Somehow I think it has been deleted. I'm very sorry. I think all of you know, or you want to see this? Again, I will give the prompt.
Then it has come, sir. Sonnet 4.6 and Flash, both it has come, and then there is a one prompt beyond. A is better, both are good, both are bad, B is better, something like that has come.
Where it has not come here?
No, I'm simultaneously doing in the laptop.
You are doing now. It has come now.
Yeah.
You can share with your fellows here. Okay, you can share that. Okay.
So what I'm doing, sir, I mean, I am attached to one mobile and having a laptop open, doing together what you are doing. So it is actual practice then and there only.
Okay. See here, to show you to save the time, give me the recent guidelines of tuberculosis in India. What are all the resistance pattern? I have chosen the models Claude Sonnet. I have used the Quens. Quen is a Chinese model. Thinking model you have to select always whenever. So these are all the outputs. Okay. And it is asking for A is better, both are good, B. This is called reinforcement learning. What Dr. Avneesh was telling, you are giving award. If you tell A is best, the voting will be there for best and B is going to learn it. Okay. That is how this leadership board will come. All of you got idea? If somebody is in doubt, let me know. So you can choose a image model, okay, text to image model. Okay, if I click on the text to image model, so this is the ranking. As I told, what is the good LLM for image? GPT is the good. Okay. So if you be with the community, we are going to give you the hint depending on this. We have a 74 model with more than 5 lakhs words up to date till July 10th. See, each and everything will be there. Okay. You can choose this. So you can go. Okay. So now comes the last part. The agents AI. Okay. I will take a new tab. Just type GenSpark. Okay. GenSpark.ai. This is a agentic AI. Again, this is also take. So you have lot of options. Okay. This is a GenSpark AI. Another one is Skywork AI. So this is also one of the agentic AI. And my favorite is Manus. Okay. I have a paid version of Manus also. So Skywork, GenSpark, and Manus. Okay. So this is going to give you a agentic platform. Okay. These are all paid versions. It will cost more 1,500 to 6,000. It will give even free plan up to 300 credits. It will give. You can use it for one day. You just copy down and give it to the chat GPT for making PPT or Gamma. So you can use free credits till 300. Okay. So these are all the 3 agentic workflows. Okay. So guys, I think we are come to the end of this. So 32 people are with me. So I need your feedbacks regarding this in the Perceptron group. Anything to be added, anything if you are not understood. There are senior persons like Dr. Prabhakar is there, Dr. Dhanalakshmi is there, Dr. Takan. Can you unmute? You have joined little late, Dr. Takan. She is also from US. She is a developmental pediatrician. UK.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was in another meeting.
So
Sorry, I was in another meeting.
Yes. I think there is some disturbance in the voice, Dr. Takan. So you can put it in the Perceptron WhatsApp group.
Can you hear me, Deepak? Hello?
Yes, yes, madam. Now we are audible.
Sorry, I was in another meeting. That's why.
Okay,
Thank you
okay.
very much. Yes,
I'm going to send you the recording, Dr. Takan. Okay.
Okay,
So
all right. Thank
probably
you.
Dr. Prabhakar Vechuri, can you unmute and are you there?
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Deepak.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Dr.
Nice
Prabhakar
session.
Vechuri is a senior pediatrician. I know him since last 15 to 20 years. He's a very good respirologist. Over to Dr. Prabhakar, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I was really wanting to get a structured overview of how to go about AI. I've been dabbling, but not in a proper way. So thank you so much, because the way you're teaching it step by step is very useful to all of us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I have one question, if I may be permitted.
Please.
For using in discharge summaries and for generating patient reading material, how deeply are you actually revising or checking the output, and how confident are you getting now in sort of quickly looking at the overview and passing it off to the patient? Have things improved where we can actually be rather routine in clinical practice for simple things like patient education material and discharge summaries?
Very valid question, Dr. Prabhakar Vechuri. See, there is a term called SOAP notes. Okay, SOAP notes का मतलब क्या है? Structured Objective Assessment Protocol. Okay, I will put it in the chat box for. See, this is very, very essential for creating a good discharge summary. Okay, at present, I have a traditional software, Axon, where I will fill very, very important clinical notes, vitals, anthropometry, diagnosis, clinical investigation parameter, and mode of treatment for admitted cases. I will generate through the generation using the traditional software. I will send it in the Excel form or HTML format to the WhatsApp group. Those who are not using traditional softwares, they want to use a chat GPT directly. First, you have to take out the PHI. PHI का मतलब क्या है? The protected health information. That means the name of the patient, mobile number of the patient, address of the patient. If they have their Aadhaar card, ID and all, you have to remove all those things. Give a context, everything, each other into chat GPT and create a prompt to the chat GPT. Hey, chat GPT, I want to create a good discharge summary as per the SOAP notes, as per the guidelines given by the various academic pediatric institution, and see to that if I have missed something, my data is something, you ask me the follow-up prompt, I will provide, and it should be under the DPDP Act. DPDP का Act मतलब क्या होता है? It's a Digital Personal Data Protection Act. Just like HIPAA in US, just like GDPR in UK, you tell ChatGPT or Claude, okay, it will create you the very good SOAP notes, Dr. Vechuri. All these things we are going to give you, show you whenever there is a documentation. We will teach you hands-on, Dr. Vechuri. Where I am using in AI in my this thing, after I showed you, preparing a diet chart for that obese child, pre-obese child, there I am using ChatGPT, where my traditional software cannot do that. It cannot translate to other language, it cannot do it.
Correct.
Sometimes Muslim people will come, I will tell them to give it in Urdu. In front of, that is why I have a 35-inch TV in front of me. I will tell them to read because I can't understand Urdu. Because you are in a Bangalore, multi-language city is there, cosmopolitan, you need to have this.
Exactly, correct.
Got it?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Anything? Any other questions? So you always, as a pediatrician, you be skeptical. I'm telling you, whatever we tell you, don't take 100%. You ask questions, we will learn. Okay, same thing for the AI model, you should ask questions. Don't be happy that because you get a good result, you are not in a heaven. Okay. The way the AI models have been trained, you also don't know, I also don't know. Unless you become a spouse-like relation with that Claude or ChatGPT or Perplexity, the LLM ChatGPT, it will understand you and you understand them. It should be mutual. So once you use ChatGPT for 3 months, it will know what is your likings. What types of prompts you give, it will give you. Okay, that is called AI conscious like. Something having a good relation with your family. They know your taste, your likes, when is your mood. Same thing these models will come. See, this type of thinking was there from 1940 from Alan Turing. You know who is Alan Turing? He is a German scientist. He is the first person to think we can make a model, a machine to think like a human being. Later, the artificial intelligence term was coined by John McCarthy from US. Then the perceptron. This is the word that I should. So the today's assignment to all of you, what is perceptron? Okay, you go to the Google, you make a very good article on perceptron with ChatGPT, and tomorrow you post it whenever you are free. Why I gave this perceptron? I think I don't know, because during Dr. Avneesh talk, I was having seeing the patient, emergency case patient was bombarding, patient fever is not come down. So I was counseling them. So perceptron, have you told Dr. Avneesh?
No, so I think I should have covered that in neural
No, it's
network.
okay, it's okay,
but I think
because we don't want to confuse. So I'm just telling you a gist. Perceptron is something like neuron, your gray matter. So in neuron, क्या होता है? You have lot of chemical mediators like acetylcholine, dopamine, dobutamine, so on and so forth. All what you are listening, it will go to your neuron, it will assimilate, and then it will give the output. In machines, you have, as Dr. Avneesh told, in the inner layer of deep learning model, you have an inner layer, you have a outer layer, you have a middle layer. In the middle layer, you have this layers of perceptrons, the nodes, you call it in this data science language. Here, lot of computation will go on. The mathematics will go on. Okay. All what I'm talking to this computer, it will be converted into binary bits. It's called 0101, 0101. That is how it will understand. So rest of the things you learn. Okay. And tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you put it in the Perceptron WhatsApp group. Okay. That is the word that I have given to your group. That means you are a heart of deep learning, where all your AI knowledge, what you have learned, you are going to do the data supervision. Okay. You are going to analyze the data and take the information. You are not going to each and every data. You take it as it's called pattern recognition. It's called pattern recognition. That is how this AI model, the deep learning, will do. With this, we'll make it a day. Thank you, all of learners. We went till 11:20 today. Sorry, Avneesh, I think for staying with me till this.
No, it was really interesting, and always revising is always good. Revision.
Yeah. So my only request, please attend the live session, because only with the live session, the interaction will be there. Because of late, last 2 batches, I'm very unhappy. Only 20 people were of 60. Only 30 people were there. So that is not good, because other things, other webinars we can learn, vaccinology, respiratory, each and everything we can learn. But AI, by the doctors, for the doctors, this is for the pediatrician, entire globe, if you search, this is the first. So I beg you to be with me in all the 5-week session. You be with me, learn with me, and I will learn from you, you learn from me. We collaborate to build a good AI academy. With this, I end this session. Any doubts, anything, always the Perceptron WhatsApp group is there for you. Any doubts, please share. Okay, thank you very much. Good night. Have a sound sleep after listening 10-15 relaxation music. Already we have given you a digital overload. So listen and sleep well. Hope all of you have the dinner. Thank you very much. Bye. Tomorrow I'm going to send the recordings. Okay. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Dr. Avneesh, for your wonderful thoughts, and be with me till 11:30. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Deepak.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.